When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will be first on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that, but they really want to.
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Sooners will punt this one away. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to give me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Stokes. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Noles want to pick up the tempo. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd's trying to help keep them there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one.
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes a pass to Marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Velasquez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Got the first down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lost a throw on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Bro, throw the ball.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Oh.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Sooners will call on their punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Back to throw, it's Stokes. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Intercepted, a first half turnover.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're all bums. What the hell?
Momentum. Touchdown Sooners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's moving out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. looking to get it in. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fakes the grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. To the ground to try to move the chain. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home weeks where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, dope was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle.
What is the problem with y'all not getting the ball?
3rd down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way. But when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. Running to Green. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Velasquez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The give on the option.
He gets one right.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now it's 3rd and goal. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to